My name's Meehan. I'm from Frankston, and this is my story. I was with God as a kid, through Catholicism. Had a good priest. I was heavily involved in the youth group, and I was an older boy. Catholic school, Catholic secondary school. Due to life circumstances, I went away from that in my late teens, early 20s. And got married, got divorced, got married again, went through some hard times. But the hardest time I went through was an emotional time, and I'm getting emotional, so, it's the way it is. My second wife died of cancer. And I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know anything, really. I envisaged me and my wife growing old together, like those old couples, you see them in movies, holding hands, walking down streets. And it was gone. And I was sad for a lot of time. And but then I started reflecting. Stop being sad, be thankful for the time you had, and so when I was sad, I thought about suicide. I didn't know where my life was going. My life was over. But in that came God. My neighbour Luke was a Christian and previously had his own ministry, and he comes over, watches the footy and has a beer and starts talking about stuff, and then starts talking about God. And I met the other neighbour over the road, Paul. But then on the anniversary of her death, I went to Peninsula Private where she passed away, and I took some chocolates for the nurses station, and I took a bunch of flowers for whoever was in room 1. Little did I know at that point that in room 1 was a Baptist minister, Bob Payne, lovely bloke. But we had a chat, and he doesn't believe in coincidences, whereas I was, at that point in my life, I believed in fate. I believed it was something that guided me there. I don't know what it was. He said, come and visit me at his little unit where he was living, and I did that, and we had a good chat. He wanted to know where I was at, and he drew 3 circles. One circle with Jesus not in it at all. One circle with lots of people in it, a throne, but Jesus is not in the circle. And the next circle, you probably know, was the throne, Jesus on it, and lots of people. He said, which circle are you in? I said, probably the middle one. And he asked if I wanted to go further, and I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. And but then I got a Bible off Paul, my neighbour. I was shown how to use the Bible, And there was my sister who was born again Christian as well, and Bob the Baptist. And everywhere I turned, there was Christians. I was touched. And then I went to Luke's church a couple of times, and I had an overwhelming feeling of love. And when you surrender, I just surrendered everything. I thought, I can't do it. I just go along to Luke's church, listen to the pastor. I identified with the stories and the messages. And then they asked, is there anybody out there that needs prayer, needs feeling that they're useless, feeling that there's no hope, feeling that their life has no meaning? We were praying at that point, and there was music, and he asked me, everybody, to close their eyes. And the hand just went up, sort of went back, to my childhood. God, if I need your help, I can't do this. I'm broken. Previous to that, in my childhood, I had a brain tumour when I was 16. It was pretty tough. I don't wish it on anybody. Later on in life, after my wife died, I had a stroke. And then I've had a brain bleed as well. So I've had some issues there as well with my health. My sister, who's not Christian, she's firmly convinced that God wants me for something. That's why he chased me down. And some of the seniors of that church, they came to me and they prayed for me, and you know, I just felt an overwhelming feeling of love and acceptance. I was accepted. Because I've been told at different times by different people, you know, even though I did go away, Jesus and God, they keep no record of wrong. They keep no record of sin, you know. And I was with him, I went away, he welcomed me back.